Hey, you guys, I'm Brooke, owner of Straight Up Sales Orthodontic Coaching, and I want to talk with you about following up. I get this question all the time. How do I make my follow ups more effective? What should I do? What's the schedule? What do I say? And oh my gosh, it is so frustrating when people don't answer, right? They don't respond to your texts, they don't respond to your emails, they don't answer your calls, and you met with them face to face and you had this awesome connection. And so getting ghosted, it's personal. It hurts treatment coordinators' feelings. And I see it actually affecting the consistency in follow ups or even the nature of follow ups. You just kind of get to a point where you believe that no matter what you do or how you do it, it's not going to work. And that's discouraging. And that's not the case. So, couple recommendations. First, during your consultation, you need to learn what it is that they're going home to think about and figure out. All right. If they're leaving undecided, you did not guide them toward decision making well enough. So, you want them to say yes during the consultation. It's also okay if they say no. If you're not their right fit, just sending them into your pending list so that they can ghost you for the next 90 to days or 6 months, however long you're going to follow up with people, that's a waste of your time. And it's also not a great experience for them. So, guiding toward decision making means that yes, same day is the first goal. If they're going into pending, you need to know why. Like, what is it that they're going to go home and figure out so that you can follow up to that point specifically? And then, if it really is no for them and it's a valid reason, it makes sense, then you have an opportunity to recommend them in a different direction, part ways in a really great note that could even turn them into an awesome referral source for you. Because just because they aren't a great fit for you, or it's not the right timing for them, doesn't mean that they couldn't still send people your way. So you want that experience to be awesome no matter what the outcome is. Okay. You will have fewer follow ups if your emphasis is really toward same day starts. So come back for other videos because that's my focus. That's my primary goal when I'm working with treatment coordinators and orthodontists, is working on a system and a consultation process and pre-sales and everything that earns more same day commitments. But when someone goes into pending, you need to know why for real. Dig in, ask questions, make it so that you are an advocate for helping them solve that problem or have that conversation or figure something out outside of your office so that they're able to come back and get started. The goal is getting started, and you want them to pick you, not someone else. So, how can you help them in solving a problem outside of the office that would bring them back in? So you need to know what it is that is holding them back from that same day yes. And then when you're follow up specifically to that point. Provide them with additional information if necessary. Check in, not just have you decided? And if you're using a system that's kind of automated, that's sending out text messages and emails, believe me, your prospects, your pending new patients, they know that that's automated because they know your voice, they know your personality, and they know the conversation experience that they had with you in person. So if what is going out to them is generic and the same thing's going out to everyone, it is likely that you're getting a low response because it's not personal. And so while those systems are awesome and they definitely can support us, they can be good, but you need to maybe update the language, make it more custom, or go in and tweak some things before sending those out as opposed to just letting them run, so that the people who are receiving them really feel that you care. They're still getting the same authenticity and the same care, the same personality, the same voice that they experienced when they were in the office. You also need to follow up more frequently. Your first touch point could be the same day as the consultation or the very next day. You are not bothering them. They came in to meet with you on purpose, and now there's something that needs to be figured out. Okay? Those touch points should be friendly, they should be lighthearted. You're not using this as an opportunity to continue selling or pushing. It is just staying connected so that they are motivated to further communicate with you, and also that you're giving them little reminders, little touch points that help them kind of stay focused, right? Because we all walk away from something and we're like, oh, I want to do that. But now my life's busy. This gets deprioritized. And so if you are just following up with people once a week, you're waiting a week before following up for the first time, they've forgotten about how great their experience was with you. Maybe they've already consulted with someone else or a couple other places. And if those places are better at staying connected, you've been replaced, even if they like you the best in the moment. So you need to keep the emotion and the connection, the energy high, continue to remind them why it's important that they come back to you, communicate with you, that you're an advocate for helping them get started. So your follow ups need to be consistent, they need to start right away, they need to be personal, very specific to the point of what it was that they were going to go and figure out and solve. And you will see an elevated success rate out of your follow ups.